Well, millions of people throughout the world use social media, so much so it can be difficult to find someone not on social media. Well, Western Illinois University researcher has found students are actually addicted to it. WGM's Dylan Smith spoke with a professor. And Dylan, how did his research come about?
Well, Raja, it started over a year ago. Coming out of the pandemic, communications professor Josh Averbeck says most students have their heads down and their thumbs are scrolling. He's specifically studying addiction to TikTok and the impacts it has on daily life. Take a walk through Western Illinois University, and it's hard to find someone who isn't on their phone.
Everything is posted on social media, so that's the first thing people check.
Walking to class, sitting down for class, passing time between classes, our digital friend remains a constant.
When you sit in the classroom and you look at the top of everyone's heads and they're looking down and scrolling, and that's what they're doing all of the time.
Communications professor Josh Averbeck released a campus-wide survey last October. 105 students responded, and he says a majority admitted to having an addiction to social media.
The content they provide really satisfy that need for stimulation that they would typically have with those face-to-face interactions, and it's just easier to get the fix on the screen than to go seek out the people.
And students don't shy away from the topic.
You might see a post on Facebook that's on Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat. Why did you need to make that post on 4 different social media platforms?
So it's just like everything we do is posted on that app.
Averbeck says his research has found students spending upwards of 8 hours a day on TikTok alone.
I just had a talk with myself about that, like getting my work done.
And the consequences, he says, are dangerous. Averbeck says some students surveyed admitted to having anxiety, depression, and body image issues. He recently received a near $30,000 state grant for social media literacy projects. He says some of that will be geared towards how to properly manage your screen time.
If I'm getting on to release some steam for an hour, know that you've spent that hour and you've satisfied that need, and then time to move on to something else.
Averbeck says he plans to start the social media literacy project in the next month. Meanwhile, students say social media is a beneficial way to make money or even shop. Raja.
All right, thank you, Dylan. By the way, the professor adds that students are more likely to ignore personal relationships as a result of social media addiction.